All right, good morning. Starting the stream late. Just been trading off stream this morning. Just same as yesterday, just trying to keep things chill and easy and avoid the pressure from the stream. But today was very successful. As you can see, a huge up day. Definitely my type of day. And once I've been long this pretty much a large part of this break above overnight high. That was where I really got in there, which was pretty early this morning. Really, maybe 15 minutes after the open. Let's see if I can zoom in here. You can see. Yeah, I was just taking a lot of scalps there. Had some long ones. Had some that I held for a very long time. Let's see, this one in Q I held for about 100 points. ES. Scalp a little more in ES, but taking like 10, 15 points at a time, a couple of times. So very big day today. Go. So huge day. Got approval this morning too from 2 accounts that I requested last night for a total of 3,400. So I went ahead and traded those 2 as well today. Those 2 right there. So big day, huge day. We filled, my targets. I guess I mentioned that. Targets I had were the gaps. We had a lot of gaps here. I'm gonna close these so I can move them out of the way. We had RTH gaps, we had Sunday night gaps, and those were my targets. Once we saw it going, it seemed like overnight too, like, we rallied overnight. It felt like it, there was a rumor going around that a bunch of stocks tied to Vietnam, like if Vietnam were to get some or make a tariff deal, rumors were coming or were flying that Vietnam was making a deal, and that was the only thing I could really see that was maybe causing the rally overnight. But rally kept going today. So my targets were this was one RTH low from Friday. So around was that 18,260. That was first target. Next target was Sunday night, or next target was like was this point of control right here, 18,400, and then also this Sunday night gap and RTH close at around 4:30 or so. Hit it all. This is a ripper, big ripper day, big reversal from yesterday. I was saying yesterday that it wasn't looking good, and that was, it was. I thought, that everything looked to be curling over, and we were just gonna go test the lows eventually. Let's see, where did I do that stream? Was that? It's probably around 9 or so. So we did go lower yesterday, pretty significantly lower. I think that I was probably on the stream around like 9 or so right here. So it went a little bit lower, but then pretty big bounce there. And then today reverses all of that, filled that gap. We still have some gaps higher too. But this is a nice reversal from that look. I'd say, my opinion changes with the market, obviously, but this definitely negates how bearish everything looked yesterday. And now, let's see, let me pull up a daily chart. Now that looks, that just looks like a higher low. And it's kind of along that trend line. So it's gonna, I feel like, decent chance that we test this moving average. I think it's 21. So 18,900. close that gap right there. Similar, it's a similar look on ES. From there, I don't know. I mean, we could probably just keep wedging. I feel like that's most likely, is that we continue to consolidate before we get any sort of move higher or lower. So you just got to play these ranges. Yeah. Today I definitely held on to trades a lot longer, but it's because I had a lot higher conviction in the direction we were headed. I knew that we had multiple gaps now. I think there's like before this gap got filled, there were like 3 on ES. I need to double check that actually, but at least 2, and same with NQ. And once you start getting like 2 or 3, it's rubber band time for a little bit of snapback, whether the trend is still down or not. Usually the market wants to fill some of that before it keeps going in either direction. Well, maybe not either direction, but definitely lower. If it's going lower and it's leaving gaps behind, it's not uncommon for it to at least fill some of them before it can actually really go lower. But I don't know which way it's going now. Like I said, as of today, I'd say that my best guess is that we just continue to wedge up and continue to consolidate in this, let's say, like 19,000 to 18,000 range in NQ, and like the 5,200 to 5,400 range in ES. Before we get any sort of move, which, is only gonna break out of that with some sort of news catalyst, I feel like, unless, to the upside for sure. To the downside, I guess we could like drift lower if we're not seeing any, if there's not any progress in like tariff negotiations. But I think the most likely is that we consolidate until we get some, maybe we get some good news eventually. Let's see, what else do I have to say? Let's look at ES here. Yeah, so that's a big move today. Let's see, what are we up percentage wise? Almost 2.87 is what I'm seeing on ES. NQ a little over 3.2. Tesla earnings tonight. That could certainly be some sort of catalyst. That'll be an interesting one. It's hard to imagine it looking good. It's hard to imagine them having a great report given everything that's been going on. But let's see. But yeah, so I'm done for the day. Yeah, I'm not gonna push it anymore. I worked on some evals, past 3 so far. I'm probably just gonna chill for the rest of that, for the rest of the day when it comes to those. But so yeah, 14 accounts, 730-ish per account. Pretty good day. Yeah, so I guess I'll come back tomorrow. It seems like it's working for me to trade early off stream. We'll see how we're looking tomorrow, but feeling pretty decent so far this week. And I'll make sure I don't get get too big of a head. Stay humble, keep risk tight, keep size small, and just keep stacking some wins. All right, that's it for me.